Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 8. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. First down, Broncos. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On first down, Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a give, right side. Logan trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 39 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Matabike gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray from 4 yards out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Locke now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Block off of play action. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? So
the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
To throw on second and 6. Locke escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Locke working out of the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down and 8.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. To throw it is Locke. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Justin Houston, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check three. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Come on, let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 36.
Here's Locke.
36.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. One last shot for Jackson.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.